Good morning. Another beautiful day. It seems to get hotter every day, but I'm not complaining. We need it after that long winter. Yeah. Now, I don't know how long ago, but it must be 15, near 20 years since I bought this. I bought a small, it's like you know how the soldiers used to have a foldable shovel for their rucksacks and whatever. Well, this is by Draper, and a great make. I bought this about 15 years ago, put it away. It was bought for my metal detecting days, which are still to come if I get time to go out. I've still got the metal detector. Never used it once outside. Used it inside, but never used it once. So what I'm going to do is I've got a project that I'm going to be starting up in Leafy's Wood, and the shovel will come in handy, especially it being foldable. As you can see, it just it folds down to practically nothing. You can put it on your belt. It's got a little holder, a little kind of bag type thing that you can hook onto your belt, or I'll just shove it in my rucksack. But yes, I have a project that I'm been thinking about doing, and with these hot days and the birds and the animals, little mice, there's no water. There's no water. All the water, the little ditches on Leafy's Wood have all dried up, so they have to fly quite a distance to get some water from the river. Let alone the mice. I think they get the water from the dew and the grass in the morning. So what I'm doing is I found an old hand wash basin that I've had in my cupboard for years that I used to use for watercolour painting and whatever to store the water. So I'm going to use that and make a little drinking well type pond for the birds and animals in Leafy's Wood. I've already picked out a favourite spot. So yeah, this shovel will come in handy. Now, I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but you can see it's a beautiful little shovel, well made, all metal, the best of metal. So I think my memory says that I paid about £6 for it, £5.99, because it was very, very cheap. That's the reason I got it. I was looking for trowels at the time, but I didn't pay much. I didn't pay over £10 anyway, that's for sure. You can imagine 15 years back, this would have been an okay price for this on eBay. But yeah, it's going to get the use anyway now. I think I'm going to get ready and get up to Leafy's Wood as soon as I can, because it's going to be too hot today to be going out in the mid-afternoon. That's the old basin there. I've taken it in a bag. I don't know about mid-afternoon, but this is only 8 o'clock in the morning and it's piping hot. Hot, hot, hot. So let's get a move on and get this job done. It shouldn't take long. It's only a basin to dig. I've got to dig a hole and put the basin in, basically. So yeah, let's get it done before it gets too hot. Now, I'm only planning on embedding this little well, this little water well into the ground today. Weight down with some rocks and whatever, branches and that. And I'm planning on filling it with water tomorrow. So today is just the task of getting it embedded into the ground. I don't know how hard the ground is or how soft, so it should be okay. But tomorrow, Sunday, I plan on filling it with the water. First day of the water. I'll take you along with me as we fill it up. But anyway, let's get this thing embedded first. Listen to those beautiful birds singing. They love the sunshine as well. Right, has arrived at the spot I've chosen. It's inside a gorse bush, so that it's away off the path. No one can enter here unless They're very, very fit, and they bend down with all the gorse thorns and whatever. So I've picked a great spot here. As you can see, there's a nice tree here. This is a tree where all the robins, the blue tits, all the favourite birds perch when I sit here, and I've been feeding them with seeds all around. They get the worms at the bottom of here with the roots as well. So I've picked this spot, and it's shaded, as you can see. No direct sunshine at the moment. It does at times, but for the water dehydration situation where the water will evaporate, I've picked a shady spot. So yeah, so let's get digging. I don't think it'll be a deep hole, so, and the ground looks okay, it looks soft. Mostly will be the roots that I encounter, but yeah, let's get on with it. While I was coming along the path, I picked these little stones up, rocks. This is just to weigh it down, put it on the bottom of the basin so it's got a little bit of weight to it, so that if any foxes, badgers, rabbits or whatever try to dig this up, and there's no weight to it, they would easily get it. So it's got to be weighed down with the rocks, and with the help of, when it's filled with water, it should stay solid. I'll also disguise it with leaves and branches and whatever, and you would never know I had been here. Anyway, let's get digging. As I said, it's not going to be a huge pond, but it's going to be a nice drinking well, a stopover for when it's really hot and dry. It's when the birds, the mice, and the voles, and the rabbits get thirsty. Now, as I said to you before in a previous vlog, I've got a lot planned for the summer, coming summer days and nights. As I said to you, I want to get out at dusk and stay out till sunset to get some nice, beautiful shots of the sun setting, and probably some nice nature, wildlife shots. So I've got a lot of things planned for the summer nights, summer days and summer nights. Yes, with all those beautiful summer flowers and the river. I'll have some walks down the river as well. And yeah, I've got a few projects in mind. One of them is that I'm going to be obtaining. I've got loads of cameras. I'm going to be obtaining another camera. It's a nature camera, one of those ones you set up for night time, so that any creatures or birds, not so much birds because they'll be roosting, but yeah, all the little creatures at night will come along to this little drinking well. So I'm planning on putting up one of those nature cameras to collect some film of it during the night. So that's another project in mind, but that's something to look forward to. And you know me, I do not buy the highest price, the dearest. I go for the economy equipment, but make sure that it's reliable and good quality at the same time. So yeah, what's to look forward to? And by the looks of it, we're going to have a hot summer. So yeah, things that are coming. This gives me a little break from those oil paintings that I'm doing. Keep the mind healthy with different projects. There's nothing worse than staying on the same projects. You get a little bit bored if you get too much of them. So yeah, this is a welcome break. I done that one yesterday, so I'll put that film up probably after this film of me doing that other deer painting. The reason I'm doing so many deer paintings is because I have none in oils. And there was an old school teacher that stayed above me a long time ago, and she gave me a little bit of a tip. She says, Colin, do lots of deer paintings because they are very popular, not just in Scotland, but in the whole world. A lot of people like the deer paintings in the mountains of Scotland and the Highlands. So that's what I'm doing. It's took me a long time to get it all organised and settled because of other projects over the years. But yes, the deer paintings are on the go. And the hair paintings are mainly for my benefit because, as you know, I love hairs. So, yeah, whether I sell those or not is a different question. I've seen me doing a hair painting and saying I'm going to sell it, and then the next thing I keep it because I love them. But yeah, so that's the reason for all these deer paintings. And yeah, so this is a welcome little break. Right, that's me. Got the depth that I need, that I'm happy with. So it's just a matter of filling in the sides of the basin, just getting it patted down and bedded in, and get those nice heavy rocks into place inside the basin so it weighs it down. And it's just a matter of landscaping round about it. A quick job, as you can see. Nothing strenuous. And the ground was great. It was soft. The most hard thing was the roots. To cut the roots, but that was no problem. Yeah. So it's just to get this settled and get it landscaped, and we'll fill it with water tomorrow probably. I just could not carry all those bottles of water because I'll need about 3 or 4 litres of water probably. I think it says in the basin it's a 6 litre basin, 6 or 7 litre basin, so I'll need to measure that out and get the water over tomorrow morning. And I'll do more of the landscaping round about the top here. Yeah, put some nice branches and sticks and whatever, and leaves, so that it all blends in. And another thing that you have to keep in mind, if you're ever making a little pond or a big pond or whatever, you have to have branches going into the water, or logs, rocks or whatever, so that any small animal that happens to fall into the little pond or well can escape. Yeah, so that they can climb up onto the branches and the rocks and the trees and whatever, and climb out. So that's the health and safety for the little animals. So yeah, there'll be lots of sticks and branches going into this little well, and maybe I'll add some plants and whatever round about. So yeah, tomorrow's a different day. We'll come tomorrow with the water and we'll launch our little well type pond. It's looking okay, isn't it? All out of an old wash hand basin. Right, that's that done. There's nothing much more I can do here. I've just added those branches and sticks in here, just in case anything falls in, they can climb back out again before the water arrives. But yeah, that's something to look forward to in the morning. I'm going to head off home now and prepare the lunch, and probably edit that video of the other deer painting for you to have a look at. And yeah, Hope you enjoyed this one. Look what you can do with an old basin. Bye bye. See you in the next one.